What's up, everybody? Hey, this is just gonna have to work. So, um, so, yeah, I was having problems with the live. Whatever. You guys should be able to hear me now. So, how about you shoot me a message if you can hear me. I got all these different. Oh man, I got all these different lives going on here. I got to delete some of these guys. I have a feeling, but hey, all good now. Yeah, because I'm using my phone.
Want to know the 5 best?
So we'll go with this until I get my um until I end up getting my other thing fixed, my camera. Okay, guys, this is gonna have to work. I think it's fine. So really quick, I'm just gonna go delete these stupid lives that I started. All these whole bunch of lives. I don't know. I just don't like having them there. So I'll go on YouTube and delete them. But we'll get into. It's not fixed. This is actually through my phone, so it's probably a lot more reliable than that stupid mic that I bought. Or my camera. I've gone through like, I don't know, like two or three of those things already. The one thing I don't like though is this is through Wi-Fi, so I might get some connection issues, but I'm hoping it's fine. So let me delete all these old um live videos that I got. Wow, I got like 5 of them on here. Okay, I'm gonna delete them really quick. It should only take a second, unless I can't figure it out. You know what? I'll do it later. Okay, so the Virginia invasion is still happening, people. You like the lights? They got kind of a different lighting effect on the phone rather than you know, through the webcam. So I'm gonna get into it. First off, you guys check out Overtime Hustling tonight. They had their I think they call it like their season finale, but I see you guys are in here. Um, love the episode. Sorry for the spoiler. All right. So we'll get into the Virginia invasion. Actually, I'll get into that first, okay? And then I'll go into this other stuff. So Virginia invasion, if you guys don't know, we are invading Virginia. The scrapyard is invading Virginia on the 5th of June. Okay, so I'm taking a group of people over with me. I'm taking Doughboy, Crazy Legs, Buddy V, Anomaly, Stripling Warrior, Illuminate the State, Viking Warrior. Sorry if I forgot anybody. I always forget somebody. So we are going over there, and a few of us already have matches, and we're invading. Um, I was kind of worried about, this not growing back in time because I had to shave the other day. So anyway, the matches that are set so far. So I know for a fact we've got a few of them. I know for a fact we've got a few of them matched, and that's going to be. I'll start out with people other than me. And Viking Warrior is fighting Fair Play. Man, that's going to be a good match. The fans are going to be the winners in that one. So be on the lookout for that one when it drops. We got the reason we're going over there is actually Doughboy. He propositioned me after his last fight if we all wanted to go over there, or if I want to go over with him and corner him, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll go with you. So we set it all up and everything. He's the reason this invasion's happening. So thank you, Doughboy, if you're watching this. And he's fighting Beach. Ooh, man. I mean, that's he wanted Menace Mike, but unfortunately Menace Mike injured his hand. So Menace Mike, if you're watching this, I wish you a quick recovery. Injuries are shitty, and it's part of fighting. But yeah, man, I hope you a speedy recovery. But I know for a fact that Doughboy wanted Beach too, so I got a hold of Beach and we made it happen. My matches matches. Okay, I'll tell you how this all happened, people. First off, I've been training for a few years now, and I hadn't really tested myself in the ring yet. You know, I've had some matches, but I wanted somebody higher level. I planned on just going to Virginia and cornering and doing that. But A-Train made a post on Streetbeefs saying like, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting in the ring again." And I don't know, I just like opportunity. You know what? It's now or never. I test myself now or never. He says, hard sparring match. To me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm really out of shape. I'm not training. I'm on 20-hour days at work." I'm like, okay. Like I'm kind of similar, you know, I'm working overtime and I'm not in the shape that I was a few years ago, whatever. So I said, you know, that might be a good match. You know, we've kind of been, you know, had that whole COVID body thing going on. So he, so we set it up, you know, and he said, "Well, I want like 5 2-minute rounds." I'm like, "Oh man, 5 rounds? Like this ain't pro fighting, you know?" So I was like, "How about 3?" And he's like, "Yeah, 3 3-minute, that's fine." I'm like, "No, it's 2-minute rounds." I wanted standard rounds that they do in Street Beefs. That's, to me, standard is 3 2-minute rounds. They've always done 3 2-minute rounds in Street Beefs, unless people do shorter rounds, like 1 minute. So I said, "Oh, I'd rather do that." And he just kind of like kept pushing. I said, "Okay, fine, we'll do 4 2-minutes." So that's where we're at. We're at 4 2-minute rounds. I'm gonna go with A-Train in a hard sparring match, but I don't know, words getting around that he's not gonna be going as easy as a hard sparring match is what I think of one. Which is fine. You know, I'm prepared in the sense that I kind of expected that, and I tried to prepare myself in accordance with that as far as like getting ready for it. Um, so, but then an opportunity opened up the other day, which kind of threw a curveball at the whole thing. Another opportunity. So I saw somebody tag me in a post in Street Beefs, and it said, it was Scarface posted it, and it said something like, "Hey, we're gonna have OGs getting together before the event and doing some fights." And somebody tagged me, and I was like, "Hey, I would love to, but I'm already fighting A-Train." And so Face got a hold of me and was like, "Yeah, but you guys are just doing a sparring match, you know." Um, okay. Yeah, okay. I thought about it and I said, "You know what? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. We'll space them out. You know, I've never done 2 matches in one day, but I feel like I'll be fine." We talked about it, and you go, "Okay, well, what about 2 rounds, 2 2-minute rounds?" Okay, so I'll have plenty of time to recover. Um, yeah, the sound is still bad, but I'm using my phone, so it is what it is. Um, so yeah, I wound up. I'm gonna be fighting Scarface first in the morning, and then I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna be fighting A-Train in a hard sparring match. Um, so he wants me 100% when I fight him, and I mean it's not like I'm fighting, you know, 6 rounds straight, going from Scarface to him. I'm gonna have like a huge break in between me fighting Scarface and then me fighting A-Train. I'll be fresh again. Um, you know, anybody that's trained, you know, how many rounds do you do during a training session? I know I know that I can do quite a few, but you know, I get where he's at. He wants me at my 100%, which leads me to believe that he's training his ass off for this. I wouldn't expect anything less from a pro fighter. I mean, he knows that everybody's going to be watching this, and he doesn't want to look bad. So he's preparing for it, despite what he's told me. Let's see. Nah, I didn't post like 20 of the same video. Actually, what happened was, I tried to get my video going. I need to delete those. I tried to get those going, and the problem was, damn it, that I kept having sound issues. So I eventually said, screw it. I can't even find these things. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna delete these things right now, so I don't have. Okay, yeah. Basically, I couldn't get my sound going properly, so I'm deleting these things. It's easier to do on the computer. So I kept trying to make new lives, but okay. We're gonna get into some more stuff. So Virginia invasion still happening. 2 fights. We'll see how this goes. I'm game. You know, how often do I get to go to Virginia to fight? So, you know, why not? There we go. They're all gone. Yeah. Okay. What else? Our next event is coming up, and that is going to be, I have to look. Changes every month. I can't look because it's in the way. Let me look here. I can't even look. Whatever. So we got an event coming up in June. I want to say it's the 26th. Don't quote me on that. Sign-ups are in the Scrapyard group. Go to our Facebook. Look for the event section. Put your info in. Make sure you know you're fighting in Washington State. If you're traveling, put in there that you're traveling so I can get you a match first. Don't sign up and then not show up. No shows are definitely, no call, no shows are a bad thing. And if you no call, no show, you probably won't get another fight again for a while. Just being honest, you know, it's a waste of our time. So don't do that. We are having a 185-pound boxing tournament. I'm not going to be in it. I'm not looking to compete regularly in the scrapyard because I'm running the scrapyard full time and I have to edit videos all the time. I have to do all the event planning. I mean everything. It's all me planning. So I'm going to give someone else an opportunity for that belt. So I'll probably have like either 4 or 8 people sign up to fight. I want to get like, I mean, there's I'm not even going to go into it. There's names that have expressed interest in it and signing up. I'll make an official sign up, tournament bracket and all that. And then we'll just do like what we did for the kickboxing tournament and the MMA. And then we'll award the belt in a couple months or a month, however long it takes. I want to do something for the heavyweights too. So maybe next month we'll start a heavyweight tournament. So, you know, possibly MMA or possibly boxing. It might be MMA. Yeah, I like the red better. Yeah, the red's better. So, I'm looking for an opponent for Golden Hands, everybody. So, obviously, we need somebody really good. I've been thinking of Hummingbird. However, I'm not 100% sure if he can fight this month on it. Good luck on that, MMA Cat. I'm gonna go on the Facebook group. I'm getting some. Sorry, I get random messages while I'm doing this, so I'll respond to your questions as well as the the random messages that I get through Messenger on. Somebody messaged me and asked me, do fighters get paid in the scrapyard? No, they don't. It's illegal to pay people. Sorry, everybody. I know people want to get paid, but if you want to get paid as a fighter, go pro. Back to the questions. Let's see. Team Scrapyard, Streetbeefs. I want to go like this. I need to be able to see my screen, guys, because I got stuff going on there. That's not horrible, right? Now I can actually read comments. All right, what else? Tag team boxing. So we actually did tag team boxing at the last event. I haven't published the video yet, but I will publish the video after Virginia. So be on the lookout for that. Something else that I posted today, guys. Did you guys happen to check out the boxing match between Jay Gotham and I? So, first off, there's some real D-bags on YouTube. I know that goes without saying, but like, come on. We did that out of fun. It was a fundraiser for Jay Gotham. I don't understand people's mentality, to be honest. Like, you can't take a little bit of fun and all that. Sorry, somebody told me there's a comment I'm looking for. Okay. I'm thinking about doing something different next month for like a special match like that. So it won't be the giant boxing gloves. It might be something else. Maybe I'll do it, but I feel like if I give you guys something funny every month, something entertaining other than just a regular fight. Oh. Yeah, there are some D-bag comments in there, but sumo suits, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know why I wrote some stuff on here, but sometimes I go back and I don't remember why I wrote it. Like I'll write just a word and I'll be like, I don't even remember what that means. Better? July is our 1-year anniversary of the scrapyard, people. Can you believe it? I want to do something special for July. I just haven't figured out what it is yet, but we'll figure something out, okay? But 1 year. Look at how much it's changed. Go back and look at True Grit versus Fury. I'm going to link you to that, guys. I'm going to link that to you. So this was at our first event back in July of 2020. And I want you to look at it back then and see how much the scrapyard's changed. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking around my screen. That right there just shows how much we've changed in a year. But True Grit's still fighting. That's up to True Grit. I haven't heard from him for a little while. He's probably just got other stuff going on. When he wants to fight, he'll get a hold of me and tell me he wants to fight. So I don't pressure people to fight. I might check up on him once in a while and see, but yeah, I'd like to get him out there again. So when I'm in Virginia, I know I'm going to be skipping around a little bit. When I'm in Virginia, if you guys are watching this and you're part of the OG branch or whatever, you're going to be in Virginia on June 5th, and I'm there. Talk to me, like get a picture with me or something. I really want to meet you guys. I'm not going to be able to get out there very often, so I want to use this as a way to connect to people and get familiar with some faces, and so I can check out your fights too. So find the Fire Chicken. I'll give you a hint. It's a guy that looks just like me. Okay. The Wall of Fame. We got. Oh, it's a fight, man. Abe, it's a fight. There's no play fight. The Wall of Fame. There's people getting close to our Wall of Fame, guys, as far as the wins go. How you get on our Wall of Fame, you have to have 8 wins in the scrapyard. Unless you've traveled for like a few of those or all of them, then we'll go with less. I mean, really traveled like out of state. You can get on the wall if you've traveled a significant distance for some of your fights. So hold on. Maybe a close call. Oh, so I'm gonna answer this one first. I'll get to you in a second. The submission between Ultra and King Snake. Believe it or not, it was one set. It wasn't even a. It was a 0.10 off. No, 0.09 off of matching the record. So 0.10 off of beating the record. It was that close. Yeah. How'd I get the nickname Fire Chicken? So I've always had this fascination, and I've always owned one, but Firebirds and Trans Ams. My first car was a Firebird. I've had Firebirds and Trans Ams, still got one ever since I was 15. The bird on the hood, the Firebird, a slang term for a Firebird is a Fire Chicken. Since I've always had one, I got that nickname Fire Chicken. I used it when I did MMA back like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. And so I just use it now still. It's unique too. I mean, how often are you going to hear somebody with the nickname Fire Chicken? Not fried chicken. Fire Chicken. Oh, somebody brought up to me the other day. They go, oh, fried chicken is awesome. Okay. I got you. I agree with you on that. So, somebody brought something up to me the other day, and it was like, hey, why don't you guys do live streams? It's like, okay, hold on. Gash. I chose Gash because it really quite menacing and nobody can find. Shit. Oh, jeez. You're such a troll. Got some fun sparring today. Boxing, longsword. Huh. Yeah, solid blend. After travel restriction done, would you mind people coming from other countries to come fight? I do not mind at all. We have somebody from Canada fight, Q-Tip fight last. I don't know how he got past the border. But yeah, I don't know. But definitely. One thing I need to bring up though, and this is something that we've probably needed to. Why is my key messed up? Must have fallen off my keyboard. Something that I've needed to bring up for quite a while. Oh, I didn't mean to type that. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm fixing a key. It must have popped off my keyboard and somebody stuck it in there on accident or stuck it in the wrong way. There we go. Anyway, something I need to bring up is we have too many people coming out to the fights. I got people messaging me every day. They're like, hey, my boyfriend is really into your guys' stuff. I want to surprise him by bringing him out to the scrapyard. Or, hey, you know, I'd like to bring my son out. Or, hey, my nephew is whatever. I get everybody wants to come out to the scrapyard. I really do. It's a cool place to come out and enjoy yourself. But that's not what the scrapyard's for. It's I can get some people out sometimes, but I can't be letting a lot of people come out every month. In fact, 2 corners is too much. I hate to say it. You know, we had it down to 1 corner per fighter during COVID. They didn't like that. I moved it back up, but people just don't listen. When I look at like your group picture and you've got 15 people in your picture that you brought with you out to our fights, and you've only got a fighter or 2, that shows me that people are not paying attention or just flat out disregarding and disrespecting my rules. I get porta potty trashed. I get people filming with their GoPros and stuff. Like, people just don't give a shit. So why should I go out of my way to let more people come out and take advantage of me? We're doing this thing for YouTube and giving fighters an opportunity to showcase some skills and get their name out there. I'm not doing this for you spectators to come out and trash my place and disrespect me. And it always happens. Every single event it happens. Whether it's people out in the field pissing in front of my neighbor's house, whether it's people having 1 million people come out, whether it's people telling people they can come out, giving my address away, whether it's whatever, the filming thing, it never stops. Nobody ever picks up their garbage. They leave the shit laying around, and then I got to spend a whole day cleaning it up. It's too much. So no, I'm not from Virginia. I'm from Washington State. So I'm gonna have people come out to do jobs, and my core members, my people that I trust. Yeah. Hey, Harry. Going through some hard times, you know. Keep your head up, bro. Your bro cares about you. That's why he's having me, you know, mention you to everybody. People care about you, bro. So keep your head up, man. I do think that the scrapyard in our group does help people. I think people can come in here and feel like they're part of a family, and post in the group and get help and that kind of stuff. And I like that's helping people. I really do. I do let some people come out to the events, and you know what? It's never the people that contact me and say, I would really like to come out. I will help with whatever. It's always the people that invite their friends. It's always the people that invite their friends to the scrapyard. The ones that they don't tell the rules and that kind of stuff too. They just like, oh yeah, here's the address. Be here at like noon or whatever. None of these people respect my property or respect my rules because they don't get told my stuff. So I'm at that point where I just don't care to let people come out. They're not contributing at all. They're blatantly disrespecting my rules. I'm catching them doing all sorts of stuff. It's always happened. And I'm going to start being more strict on the rules. So, sorry, I'm pulling something up here. I'm just going to have to be more and more strict. That's all I can say. Anyway, so sorry, I was just looking. I remember looking at a comment and I was trying to find it, but I can't find it. Must have been under a different video. Yeah, anyway. I will read you something though. Somebody left a comment on my channel the other day that it it made me it got me to post it in the Streetbeefs group, Scrapyard group. So it said, first video I ever saw was from you guys with Solo versus Kevin. Ended up with the impression that it was just another slacker expletive channel like bum fights, but after doing some digging and watching this video, I now realize I was wrong. Gash has this one behind the scenes video on her channel that really showed me how serious these fighters are and how the trainers really do take their time to coach them and not just slap them about like a certain backyard brawl channel. The diligence and drive I saw that day in everyone while they practiced was something else really awesome to see. I think you guys are going to change the perception of streets by bringing positivity and respect to it. You're also showing people that just because you're from a certain area or background, that doesn't mean you can't be smart or have a heart. All of your fighters have heart and character, so even if they aren't the best, it's all damn fun to watch. Thank you for your videos. Thank you for your comment. I love seeing stuff like that. That just is such a great example of what we're trying to do at the scrapyard. You guys only see what we post. I can make you think whatever I want by how I edit a video or what footage I show you, but you don't get to see it all. You don't get to see how much these you guys don't get to see how much heart there is in these fighters and how much time they spend getting ready for fights. So that's why I go and I defend our fighters so much on YouTube. It's like people trash them. They say this or that about them. And I go on there and I back my fighters. I think anybody that gets in there deserves respect. And they're not going to get respect from YouTube. It just doesn't happen. But I'll still stick up for them. We have been getting some attention, people, from some bigger name fighters. For MMA fights, do refs follow the unified rules? We follow amateur MMA rules in Washington State. We're not sanctioned. This is private property, exhibition matches. Nothing, yeah, they don't count towards any record or anything, but we chose to go with amateur, basic amateur rules. Even be a little bit stricter on some stuff, like some of the foot locks and that kind of stuff. But the whole point is just to keep the fighters safe. So we don't allow any knees to the face. We don't allow elbows to the head. Yeah. Sorry, I got off track there a little bit. Gash and Shinigami are my favorite Streetbeefs fighters. That's awesome. They are good favorites to have. Shout out to Shinigami and Gash. So anyway, we're getting thoughts on. Oh, Paul, I actually want to make a video about this, but just to give you a little bit of it, I'm going to tell you that I absolutely despise and do not support that person. I think they're disgusting, and I hope their channel gets shut down. That's the short answer. The long answer is going to come. Yeah, I like to, on videos like that, I like to have a lot of stuff wrote down so I can stay on task, and it won't be a live video so I don't get distracted, and I'll put out facts and my opinion and what everybody else should think. I give my opinion on what everybody else should how they should deal with this. But yeah, that's pretty much the short answer. Can I review your vids on my channel? I have nothing but respect for anyone who takes part, and I want So listen, if you're not familiar with how YouTube works, I'm not saying you. YouTube, anytime somebody takes my video footage and they use it in their video, I get like a notification and I can go to it and I can review the video. If it looks to me like hold on. This hat's more comfortable. Shout out to Buddy V. If the video is just a blatant ripoff of one of my videos, I'm not saying you're doing this. I'm just giving an example. YouTube will tell me how much of the video is copied. So I can decide whether I want to issue a copyright takedown. I've done it a couple times to people that just blatantly steal my videos. But if people are doing reviews on our fights and stuff, and they have like their picture in there and there's whatever reactions, I do not have a problem with that. In fact, most of the time, if they're respectful and I like it, what I do is I go to the video and I leave a comment and I say, hey, I really like the video that you did. If they do it and it's really just flat out like bad, like they're talking crap about me or the fighters, I have put out copyright takedowns on that. I don't like, it'll be like, I don't like the way that they're using our video. So, but the short answer on that would be yes, make the videos. I will stick by it. I'll even comment on some of them. I'll probably subscribe to you too. So, if you haven't noticed, I really like to support our scrapyard fighters. So if you are a scrapyard fighter and you have a YouTube channel, I like to use the community tab in our YouTube channel and post links. I've done it with Gash. I've done it in the past, I believe, with Buddy V. And I just did it with Solo. But that's how you can find some of these fighters and see the creativeness that they're putting out in their videos, because they're fun to watch. Go watch some of Solo's stuff. Go watch some of Gash's stuff. It's just like the way that they're using the scrapyard to put out their creativeness is pretty neat. I support all our fighters. I really do. And I've said it before, I will back our fighters. I will support our fighters. I will fight for our fighters. I have gotten damn near in fights for our fighters. It happened not too long ago. Somebody said something about, I won't even say who. Somebody said something about one of our fighters, and I got into a heated argument with him. I probably should have kept my mouth shut, but it ended up me calling him out and saying I would do an MMA match with him. And they ended up messaging me and apologizing later on. But I was fired up to the point where I was legitimately going to actually train and really train and be in good shape for it. And show them that you don't treat our fighters like that. Hold on, I had a message up here. Love and respect all three branches of Streetbeefs. I feel like the scrapyard is the most professional. Couldn't ask for a better ref. Good. Hey, I appreciate that. I love all the branches of Streetbeefs. And actually we have 4 branches. Texas is the newest branch. I believe they had an event yesterday or today. So be on a lookout on the main Streetbeefs channel, or maybe they'll post on their own. I don't know, but it's Streetbeefs, the OG branch in Virginia. It's the West Coast group ran by, so the main branch is obviously ran by Scarface. Solo does have a YouTube channel. Go to my community tab on my YouTube, and it's a few down. You'll see it'll be a Solo video. It's a trip. You've got to see some of his stuff. Anyway, Scarface runs the main branch. Martin Rubio and Alex Chernard, they run the West Coast branch. Lincoln runs the Texas branch, and Fire Chicken, myself, I run the Scrapyard branch up in Washington State. So a lot of love to all the other branches. They're doing their own thing. They got their own feel, their own vibe. There is no best street beefs. We're all street beefs, and we all have our own feel and vibe to our own videos. So if we were all the same, it just wouldn't be, we wouldn't be unique. You know, if West Coast didn't have their their sandbox cage, you know, and you know, it just it wouldn't be this, it wouldn't be the same if we all looked the same. Oh, hold on. But you know what? I try listening to people and I try to improve everything I can. Whether it's on our setup, the way we look, on our camera stuff, or just, you know, in general. I always try to keep an open ear. So anyway, special guests. We've been getting a lot of attention from Bellator, UFC fighters. We've had people show up to the events that kind of hide out, that are like UFC fighters and stuff. Pro boxers, pro soccer players. You know what's really cool about the scrapyard is you could have somebody super famous show up and they can be in the crowd, and the crowd's just, they're not gonna like, they're not gonna they're not gonna really harass these guys. You know what I mean? Like, these guys feel like they can come out and hang out and have a good time and not feel like they're being pressured by fans or anything like that. And having their support and them seeing that we're doing things legit and legal, and that we're having a safe environment for these up and coming fighters. A lot of these UFC fighters and stuff, they come back from when they used to do this stuff on their own. Like they did backyard fighting and backyard boxing and all that. And they're seeing us do it. It's bringing back memories of like stuff they used to do, and they're loving it. They come out, they're like, they tell their friends, they're like, "Hey, did you go out to the scrapyard? I went out to the scrapyard this weekend, and man, you know, I got myself a Philly cheesesteak, um and we watched some live fights, and everybody was chill." And it's just like, I wish I could have a million people come out to them, but it really is reserved for the fighters. He should say finish him on the last round. That ref is fighting this next month, guys. No, it's not. This was never meant to be a job. This is meant to be, man, this is a passion, okay? I've always been really into fighting. I've done MMA, I've done boxing. Ever since I was a kid, I was into fighting stuff. And I get lots of messages. And to actually be involved with this kind of stuff is kind of a dream come true. And I still have a full-time job, you know, but I make time for this, and my family's on board with it, and we love it. So whoa, J-Lu, you're training at Bad Company? MMA cat. You know, I know everybody likes to see knockouts and that kind of stuff, but I don't like to see that stuff personally. Like, I get that it sells a lot of views or whatever, you know, like a lot of people like it, but the reason that I do this whole thing is not the same reason that viewers want to see it. It's like people want to see quick fights, knockouts, that kind of stuff. I want to see skill versus skill, like matched up good. I don't care if it's a 20-minute match. You know, I want to give you quality content. I don't want people having issues. If you watch us, we try to match up very closely. It doesn't always happen, but I have never, ever intentionally matched somebody up incorrectly. Never. Some of the fights, you get people that say, I'm a really experienced and I want to fight this guy. And I'm like, okay, well, are you sure? You know, go watch his fights. And okay, that's happened before. So I've learned from it, but I've learned from it as far as like these really high level people. I have to be careful who I match them up against. Sometimes you don't know how high level a person is the first time they fight in the yard either. They might put themselves down as a beginner, which happens quite a bit, or a beginner puts himself down as advanced. It's hard to tell. Athleticism, that you could be a complete beginner but be athletic as hell, and that can be a problem. Typically the more beginner fighters, they don't tend to knock each other out as much as the the more experienced people that take advantage of slight openings and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that I know is kind of a off on a little bit of a rant there, but I sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages. J-Lu, I really, really am happy to see that you're going to train at Bad Company. I 100% say Bad Company is awesome. I've known people that have fought out of Bellator, people that have fought in out of the country in different countries. I think Cuba. Um, Dude, they just their coaching is really good. Um, Bad Company is who coaches Showtime, uh, the Preacher's Son. Have we had somebody else from there? I don't know if we have anybody else from there, but yeah, they're good. I can honestly say that I've never had any kind of issues with them before, and they've always been respectful, and I've always been involved ever since I've been involved in the fight game and known them. Now they're coming out to my place. It's really cool to see. I'm seeing a lot of people and getting messages from a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time that, I first started the fight game out and now I'm starting to see these people again. It's bringing back a lot of cool memories. So I'm having fun being involved with it. So, let's see. I'm going to move this over here so I can answer some questions. Bad company is good company. Let's see. If someone gets knocked out, I should definitely say. Do I believe in Sasquatch? I don't not believe in Sasquatch, but I think he's a cool mascot. Can't disagree on that, right? Do you allow fighters to have more than one fight in a day? And if they've gone a full distance in their fight? If a fighter comes up to me and says, I want to do another fight, I'll let them fight. I don't ever pressure people to fight a second time, but I will allow it. The full distance thing, I don't know. I'm sure it's happened before, but usually it happens from a fighter that's had a shorter fight and they want to get another one in. What's your matching process like? So when I have people sign up, they put in all their info. They put in their height, weight, age, and I try to get as much info from them as I can. And then I have a match. Sorry, I'm thinking and talking at the same time. Then I have them put their skill levels down from a 1 to a 5, 5 being experienced. I go through the list. I'm like, okay, this person wants to do MMA. This person wants to do MMA. Oh, hey, both these people are a 1. Both these people are within 10 pounds of each other. That looks like a good match. And that's how I go with it. Experience, weight, sometimes age, not always. I put a 61-year-old against a 20-year-old, and it didn't work out that great for the 20-year-old. This isn't a normal 61-year-old. This is an anomaly. So you can look anomaly up versus rabbit. Guy's in phenomenal shape. He comes out and trains with us all the time. Yeah. Preacher's Son and I are family friends. He pretty much saw my fight with Gumby and said, I want to fight in March. That's awesome. I call him Adult Gumby. That's my nickname for the Preacher's Son, Adult Gumby. Yes, Jeremy, you are right. Bad Bad Company in the UK is sick. Obviously not the ones you're talking about. Yep. Let's see what else I got here. So we do have somebody special coming out in August. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want people to just show up because they think they want to meet this person. It's not fair to me at all. I mean, try my best to enforce the rules, and I really don't want to have to get. You don't want to see a mean fire chicken. I'm having somebody work on an outro song. So I'm having somebody put together like a rap for after our fights. So when I put a video out, what I'll do is I'll drag this file and I'll put it in there at the end of it. So you'll have the opening. I like the opening that I did with the Sasquatch roaring. I feel like it's quick. It gets into the fight. And then I'll have one at the end that is going to be like a rap song about the scrapyard. I know not everybody likes rap, but with music, with music, you're never going to find 100% agreed upon music. It's just not going to happen. So what I can do is, Jay got him? No, he's not. But if he did one, we could use it. But what we can do is like we use like death metal for our for our greatest hits. So, and we can use different stuff. You're such a troll, Jeremy. Another thing I was thinking about, I haven't even propositioned them. Hey, Anomaly, we were just talking about you. Another thing I was thinking about, I haven't even propositioned him about this, but like Solo, he's got that not commentator, but that narrator voice. So I was thinking about using him for like some narrating stuff. Hey, what's up, Fall Gaming? Go check. I'm gonna link you guys to this because it's. So if you go to our community tab. So, okay, I made a poll in here. I'm getting mixed reactions about it. You know, I'll read it to you. Did you like the big boxing gloves fight between me and Jay Gotham? And 26%, I got 306 votes. 26% of the people, only 25% of the people roughly liked it. 12% said it was okay, 27 not really. 22 haven't seen it though. 12% said they'll unsubscribe if I do another one. Okay. Not very nice, but you know, whatever. You know, I wanted to give you guys something fun, and I felt like it could help out Jay Gotham's charity, and it wasn't meant to be like a permanent thing. You know, it's meant to just be something fun. I don't know why these fights have to be 100% serious. There should be some fun to them. Okay, I'm gonna link you guys to Solo's to his actual face or his,
well,
listen.
Come to the Streetbeefs scrapyard. Can you feel it? I can. Yes. Yes.
You gotta see these videos.
You've heard it. You've seen it. You felt it. You dreamed it. And here we are again.
That voice. Okay. I want you guys to see it. I seriously want you guys, like, he's got 70 subscribers right now and he loves doing this stuff, but I really want you guys to go right now and just subscribe to this guy's channel. Just give him a subscription. I mean, it is a work of art. It's funny, it's entertaining. Anybody that can do entertaining stuff at the scrapyard or just show their creativity, by posting stuff they make. I will support them 100%. Like, okay, I'm gonna link you to Gash's YouTube channel too. She's got 171 subscribers. So yeah, that is Solo's YouTube channel I just posted, JLu. This is Gash's YouTube channel. He hasn't met a video. Yeah, you're right. He loves his filters. Does anybody make video games? I should make a quick separate video about this, but does anybody make video games? Even like 8-bit looking, like older Nintendo stuff. I'll get to that in a minute, Jeremy. I think it would be cool if somebody could make a scrapyard video game. If I had more time, yes, we have considered doing commentating for the fights, but it's a lot of work. I do have some audio from, it was Anomaly and Buddy V did from one of the fights, one of the events, but I just never got around to it. So somebody asked, isn't Solo on Cameo? If you don't know what Cameo is, it's where you can get famous people to come on and wish you happy birthday and maybe say some funny stuff for a fee. So Solo's not on Cameo, but what I did was I had a friend at work, and he said he thought Solo was really entertaining, right? And liked watching his videos. So his birthday came up, and I messaged Solo and I said, hey, this dude Brian, he's got his birthday today. Can you please make him a cameo type thing? And he did. He made it, and I sent it to my buddy Brian, who wasn't expecting it, and he loved it. So yeah, I know they're a lot of work, but you know, it's just something that if somebody's interested in doing, you know, I'm just putting it out there. You can put a mic on the outside with 2 commentators. Yes, we could. Could also commentate. I was thinking about commentating from the alternate angle Anomaly. You need to change your name to Anomaly on here. Oh, I know. Yeah. So I think it'd be cool if we had one main commentator, and then we had, you know, or 2 commentators, right? And then we could have special guest commentators on there. But if you guys are doing your commentating from the alternate angle, why do I keep doing your commentating from an alternate angle? Well, I use that alternate angle for slow motion, which doesn't have any volume. So I keep hearing a ding. Am I going crazy? What list? I didn't look at a list. To keep on discussion, talking to yourself would be weird. Oh, so yeah, anyway, they could do commentating on the alternate angle, which when I upload the fights for the early access people, they'll be getting something extra. They'll be getting commentary now. And the commentary won't affect the main videos I make because I don't use that alternate angle sound. Does that make sense? So I film my second angle at a high frame rate for slow motion, but I can't use the audio of slow motion because it would be like this. So I use it just for the visual. So if there's commentary going on it, you're not going to hear it. So I think, Ron, I think you guys should set something up, alternate angle next time, commentary. You don't have to record anything. All you have to do is sit there and talk near the camera, near the alternate angle. Maybe I can buy a mic attachment for, that might not work. I don't think that'll work actually. Something, we can figure something out, but yeah, it should be great. That's why I said if we had one or two main commenter or commentary people, there is a mic, but problem is, Ron, I need my battery pack plugged into my GoPro. My new, I just bought a full battery pack for it. Wireless, that would work. Yeah. This is what scrapyard funds are for, people. This is why I have people donate. So when I need something like a wireless mic to give you guys commentary, then I can just go out and buy one. It's not out of my own pocket. I love the scrapyard, but I don't like spending a ton of money on everything. So the donations are nice. Let me see what else we got to talk about. Clothing. I'm gonna have some clothing coming up for Martin down in Streetbeefs West Coast. We'll get you guys some hoodies, tank tops. He showed me a new design. He doesn't want me to show it to anybody yet, but I'm gonna show it to. Hey, Shady, thanks for the super chat, bro. You got $5 from the wireless mic. You know what I'm gonna do right now, Shady? Just because you sent that, I'm actually gonna look up a GoPro wireless mic. And boom, it popped right up. Let me see how much these things cost. I need to... That's what I'm talking about. That's how you guys get stuff done. You just super chat me and then bug me about it. The bugging me about it's key, because I do... the media mod. It's kind of cool looking. I wonder where that plugs in, though. Let's look here. See, our Rode Wireless Go Compact. That's not right. I would like, he punch enemy in face, enemy go down. Yeah, that's why you're not going to commentate. Callum Clark, thanks for the super chat. Man, we might actually get a mic. Heavy fit. Top 5 heavy hitters. Are you talking about the scrapyard? I'm just going to go with the scrapyard, who I feel like my top heavy hitters are in any weight class. So what I'm going to base this on is knockout power. Yes, there's some people that can hit pretty damn hard, but there's some people that can hit really, really hard. Arm & Hammer. He's probably one of the... I'm not putting these in order, but in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go through Streetbeefs Scrapyard. I'm going to look, and I'm going to make up this list really quick. The Real Lion, that guy has dynamite in his hands. Look here. Dirty Devil. Shady, geez. Wow, thanks. I have GoPro Hero 8s. I've got 2 of them. I wouldn't be opposed to eventually going with a 9 if there was a benefit over it, but the 8s work pretty good. I don't film in full 4K, so I definitely don't need 8K. Okay, so sorry, I'm getting off track here. Heavy hitters. Oh shit. Hey, I might need to run downstairs and grab my charger really quick. So don't go anywhere. Keep the chat going, somebody. Keep the chat going because I just need to grab my charger. It's fading fast, guys. It's still alive. Got this with scrapyard donations too. Whew, got down there. What did I just show you? That is a battery bank. The reason I bought that was I tape it. Anyway, I tape it to my handle on my GoPro, and I basically have a battery the entire event. GoPro batteries suck. They last like 30 minutes and then they're done. So let me go back to your guys' messages, see what you guys said. So let's see. I got to go with Moses also. Is one of our heavy hitters. He's got some heavy hands. Man, look here. I'm not trying to take away from anybody by not saying that they have heavy hands, but I'm just going with the ones that really stick out to me. Oh, Kneesy Gun. Kneesy Gun's got some power. He's a big dude. Let me see here. I think I got 4 there. Pookie. I'll go with Pookie for my last one. So I got Arm & Hammer, Pookie, Kneesy Gun. Yeah, I said them already. I can't remember who I said, but Dirty Devil, Moses, Epic Tan, True Grit. There's a bunch of people, but I went with who I felt had the really distinctive knockout power. Just the ones that these are just my opinion, okay? So I'm back to looking up this GoPro mic. So, okay, I'll pull my GoPro out here. So look at this. I bought this thing, this little door. So I bought this because the normal, who's got the most skills? That's hard to say, really. The most experienced fighters, I would say, are going to be like, I'd say like Epic Tan. I mean, sorry, not taking anything away from Epic Tan. Preacher Son, Arm & Hammer, True Grit. There's a lot of talent out here. I just Ponyboy is extremely talented. Anyway, what I'm showing you is, so this is the camera that we use to film all the fights. And normally there's a solid door right here, but I bought this one. And the reason I bought that is so that I can plug in my battery bank while I'm filming and not lose any battery. Okay. I have to find out if I'm buying a mic. If I'm buying a mic for it, I need it to not plug into that slot. So let's see how they... So I kind of need to look at that. The problem is... No, I went over this already, so I apologize, but, you know, like our events are not spectator events. They are for the fighters. They're for people that help out. If you're part of the core team out here and you help out, kind of you're right. I don't see a mic slot, but... that might be a reason to upgrade to a Hero 9. Okay, GoPro Hero 8 Black Media Mod. Let's look at that. What's the media mod? Okay. Okay. So what the media mod does, this is interesting. It's basically a housing. It's basically a housing for your GoPro that plugs into your GoPro, into that one little slot, but then it gives you like three different slots on the side. One of which is a Type C, which you use to charge your GoPro. The other one is an audio port. So I'm thinking with the media mod, or I'm sorry, with the mic, you just plug it into the mic, unless it also requires let me see here. Media mod. I got to read up about this, but this is some really good stuff. Built-in directional mic, highlights voice, audio, and reduces ambient noises. So the media mod comes with a mic. Tough weather resistant construction, withstands elements. 2 cold shoe mounts. Okay, why don't they give you more pictures of it? So I say who hit them the hardest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never used the Amazon wish list before. I always, to be honest, I always wondered what it was. So I'm looking. I bet you can find the media mod. So like if you're looking at somebody's wish list, you have to know their name. So okay, here's a media mod. It is, oh, that's what I'm looking for. It's 79. That's it. It has a built-in mic on it. But you can, I think what it does is it allows you to plug in a better mic too. But it's also got all the slots on the side for allowing you to charge it while you're using it. At least that's what I'm. Breaking out the headbutt. Jeez. Yeah, he elbowed me in the hand too. You might need GoPro dongle. Are we allowed to come watch fights? Hold on, that's correct. So I'm gonna show you right now. I'll post the link in the chat right now, but this is what I'm looking at for the media mod. You can tell me, did that post? Can you hit the heavy bag with MMA gloves or just stick to boxing gloves? I mean, you can, yeah, you can. Oh, geez. I'm just joking, Ron. Wish lists are a way to share to the public what you want and find people. You just copy the link from the wish list and share it. It hides your name. And oh, okay. Well, let me see here. I'm gonna see how to add it to a wish list. Add to list. That's my shopping list. I didn't want to do that. I'm looking. I've just kind of disregarded it because I never really This media mod thing's pretty cool. They make like a bunch of attachments for it that you can buy. I'm trying to find where it says add to wish list. Sorry, I had somebody message me on here. Fire chicken doesn't get hit, just enjoys knuckle. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Caden. I know. Let's see. This item is fundable. Add to a list. I remember seeing it. I just don't. Do I got to ask my kid? He probably knows how to do this. Let me ask my kid. Caden! Not up here. Do you know where I find it, you guys? Add to wish list on Amazon. Not seeing it. There's got to be a... I mean, I can just Google how to do it. That's probably the... go to your account. Okay, I'm doing that. Okay, let's see here. Shopping list, create a list. Watch list. Do you have one created? I don't think so. Create a list. Let's try that. Your lists. Oh, send it to others. I see. Okay. Okay, so your ideal list, your friends. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Okay. There, I just created a list. Add idea to list. Shopping list. Private. More manage list. Sorry if you guys are getting a little bored. I know I'm losing some people on here, but I'm trying to figure this out. So it says it's private, but let me see. Let me see here. Add to list. This is create a list. Okay, hold on. Add to cart. Add to list. Scrapyard wish list right there. Continue shopping. Okay. Now I'll go to my account. Scrapyard wish list. And then I can send to others. Send us. Anyone with the link can view your wish list without me. So let me try this out, guys. I don't know if that necessarily means that trying to edit it here. It says private. That did I do it right? I don't know. Or does it just let you see what's in there? Let me see if I had anything else I need to discuss. It's working? Okay. Actually, I was almost through the list anyway. You have to share it with each person, I believe. So did the link that I just sent work? Okay. So, hey, greet Hong Kong. Wow. Hey, Tony, thanks for tuning in. We've never had anybody from Hong Kong on here before. The link worked. Hey, can't teach an old dog new tricks. An old chicken, right? Yeah, it's good to see you guys on here. What time is it over there, Tony? Put it in your description now. Oh, that's a good idea. 2:35 p.m. Okay. It's 11:35 p.m. here. It's almost bedtime. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. There we go. You know what? I am gonna go with I am gonna use that. Yeah, okay. This is a really cool idea for people to contribute to the scrapyard. I never really thought of an idea like this, so thank you for that suggestion. Let's see. Something else that I always thought about putting in there. I don't know, maybe somebody has some suggestions on webcams, because the last couple ones that I bought, I kind of bought some cheaper ones, and I guess I just got to look at reviews on stuff. Yeah. Okay. You guys got any questions? I know it's kind of the end of the night here, but you guys got any questions for the Fire Chicken about Virginia? My fight's coming up with Scarface and A-Train. The event coming up. If you guys are just tuning in, hey, ask me. Ask away. You know what? My coach said you should never try to KO anybody. He said that should not be a focus in a fight. He says then you're just chasing. He says then you're just chasing a knockout and you leave yourself open. It's not a good idea. So right. What do I do for preparation for fights? I spar. Just depends, you know, like recently just like doing some running and stuff. Haven't done for a while. Pad work, heavy bag work, water bag work. Just getting ready. I can't give away all my secrets before the fight. Come on. I sneak into caves and I steal bear cubs and I run with two bear cubs on my shoulders. Yeah, and I chase chickens. Chickens that are on fire. So when I catch them, I burn my hands. Sorry, Pete. I don't really light chickens on fire. You always go 100%. Well, okay, so when you're fighting, you shouldn't be throwing 100% into every one of your punches. It's a way to gas yourself out. Cardio goes a long ways in the backyard. It does. But like with A-Train, you know, that guy ain't no amateur. I got picked on as a kid. Went to like private school and was really socially awkward. And anyway, so I got picked on a lot and got in fights. Then I decided I wanted to learn how to fight. And when I was about 21, I started pursuing martial arts and I started to do some MMA fights, sanctioned stuff. Yeah. And then, you know, I got kind of where I am today. And then I got where I am today. And then I started learning boxing from a coach. I got into that and I got involved with Streetbeefs and it kind of reignited this passion that I had from a while ago. I like sparring both, okay? For a multitude of reasons. Okay, so if you're gonna spar a smaller person, it's harder for I think it's harder for a big person to spar a small person because you don't want to put like a lot into your punches and hurt them. So you kind of pull your punches a little bit against these smaller guys, but you also have to try to keep up with them, and they're so much faster. Bigger guys, you just want to try not to get hit. So I'll spar anybody. Sometimes that doesn't work out that great for me, but it's how you learn. You never know who you're going to run into on the streets, and you gotta have a kind of a little bit of a experience. Southpaws, orthodox, short fighters, tall fighters. Use your range, get in close. Know how to inside fight. Know how to outside fight. Know how to fight if you can only use one hand. Grappling, you know, it's MMA type stuff. You got to know a little bit of everything. So I know all the woods where you host the fights. You ever see a Sasquatch or something you weren't quite able to make out what it was? Not personally, but we got bears and cougars in the woods. I would be way more scared of a cougar. I think they live underground. It's my theory. They're underground dwellers. I bet if I put a camera up in the scrap when I went to bed, he would show up and I'd get video of him like a game camera. He'd be boxing in my cage. Be a pretty funny video, wouldn't it? Still waiting for somebody to buy a Sasquatch and wear it out to the scrapyard fights. I think that'd be hilarious. I'm going to get to the point where I stop reading YouTube comments, I swear. Like on the videos. They get me spun up sometimes. Like I just want to cut for all our fighters and everything, but I mean, damn, there's only so much I can do. You know, we're getting so many more subscribers, and it's just hard to keep up. I mean, damn, we're gonna be up to April 3rd. We had 10,000 subscribers. April 3rd, we're up to 23,257 right now. So our channel's getting more popular. I think it's because we're consistently delivering content that people want to see. Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. But you know what? I'm going to look into my funds and see what I can do for the cameras and that kind of stuff. And I mean, we had $29.98 donated tonight. That's a good chunk out of like the media mod. And I think the media mod would be really good for doing the commentary. I really want to do the commentary now. I really do. I think you early access people are really going to enjoy that. California costume. That's kind of that's an angry looking Sasquatch. Ooh, I kind of like that one though. Oh, no way. Dude, I gotta buy that. It's a onesie, a funsie. Dude, I swear I will wear that in the wintertime. I swear. I will wear that for my video intros. Does it come in different sizes? Or is it one size? One piece. Funzie, Sasquatch costume, Bigfoot, Yeti, one piece. Okay, I had to put that in there. That's too funny. You guys, so if somebody buys something that's in the wish list, does it go away or does it stay in there? Because like, you know, if someone were to say, okay, yeah, I'll buy that for the scrapyard, and then they end up purchasing it, but then someone else goes to the wish list and they're like, oh, hey, I want to buy that for the scrapyard. I don't want to wind up with like two of the same things just because I got to do some more research on this. You guys are getting a little quiet. Oh, it should go away. Oh, you guys are talking. I guess I'm just not paying attention. Dude, look at that. Look at the Funzie costume. That thing's funny looking. I'm telling you, I put it in my wish list, but I just kind of... That is funny. You know, we do kind of joke around a lot in Sasquatch's backyard, but that's always been like my take on fighting is that I haven't taken it like I take it serious, but you know, I'm not into the intimidation thing like that. I mean, I got a name like Fire Chicken. Come on. Who's afraid of Fire Chicken? Nobody. Nobody's afraid of that name. You hear that name, it doesn't strike fear into people. It's not supposed to anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to post that in the video descriptions from now on. Oh man, I gotta get to bed, guys. I don't go to work tomorrow. I might get some light sparring in. Um, I got some work to do, some bag work to do. I'm gonna do some running. It's gonna be pretty. I'm not gonna be going hardcore on my workouts until next Saturday. It's gonna be kind of just keeping myself moving. Light workouts. Just getting ready. Don't see my wish list. Is it this right here? Shady, does that work? AFK. So we do have a lot of young fighters come out that are 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old. They're just getting interested in it. But what's cool about the scrapyard and probably the other branches is we also have a lot of people that have been around the fight game for years, gym leaders, people that can recognize this talent, and they can say, hey, why don't you come out and train for us, get a little training in, and we'll see where it goes. And I love that. It gets these guys a good push in the right direction, and I want them to go to that next level. I want the scrapyard to be a stepping stone for them into their higher up career. Not everybody's going to use the scrapyard for that. Some people just want to. Wow. Not everybody's going to use the scrapyard for the same thing. Some people just want to get some, some people just want to get their name out there, show their friends, hey, I did a fight in the scrapyard. Other people like a bucket list item, like something I want to do. Some people want to test their skills. Some people want to eventually go pro, and it can accommodate a lot of different, a lot of different goals. Some people just want to meet some new people. Yeah, seriously, you are right, Ron. Yeah, Golden Hands. He's only like 22. He's going pro here soon. Um, uh, let's see. Preacher's son's only like 22, and he's talking about going pro. Showtime, who just fought Jay Gotham, he's old. He's older. He's like 30, but he's talking about going pro. Gumby, who fought for us, wants to eventually go pro. Isaiah wants to do MMA. That's why some of these guys' gyms that they're fighting out of, they're not allowing them to fight in the scrapyard, which I don't agree with because I don't feel like they understand what the scrapyard is and the legality of it. So they just say, well, it's illegal. I don't want my guys fighting out there. And they're wrong. But you know what? I've also had people leave those gyms because they know that they're wrong. So yeah, I do want to give people a push in the right direction. This is all about the fighters, you guys. It's all about having people come out and getting something out of this. And that's why I stick up for the fighters. That's why I try to hook them up with fights and sanctioned organizations and that kind of stuff. That would have been cool to have when I was a younger fighter. Guys got any other questions? This battery bank works pretty good. Yeah, I did that for my other GoPro though. I filmed the entire time. Really? Shinigami, huh? That's cool. I think you mean, isn't it Schaub? Brandon Schaub? No, not Brandon Fraser. That's cool how these big names are recognizing us now. I mean, imagine doing some backyard fights at like 19 years old and then having like, Jens Pulver come up to you, who's a freaking legend, and say, hey, I think you've got some real potential and you should check out this gym if you're local, and get your foot in the door, get some good training. Man, that would be pretty cool. The Street Beefs prelims channel is meant for up and coming Street Beefs fighters from the main branch, the West Coast branch, and maybe Texas too. But it's basically people that maybe don't have any fights in Street Beefs yet, so they put them on that alternate channel and allow them to start getting their name out that way. We put all our videos up on our channel for Street Beefs. Between all the other branches, there's so many fights kind of saturating the channel that we wanted to put them on our own channel and build up this channel. And yeah. Matt, which Matt, Ron? Oh, you're out in Hawaii, AFK Skate? Dude, guess who just contacted me from Hawaii? I'll tell you. So, Nanoa, I don't know how to say it, sorry. Nanoa Dung just contacted me on Instagram recently, and he said he's got some fighters from Hawaii that he wants to bring out to the scrapyard. That is, wow. Yeah, he just picked up a win against Izzy William. Yeah, I have been talking to Eddie a little bit. I don't want to name drop too much on here, but I have been talking to some people, and they seem like they're really on board with it, and think it's a really cool thing that we're doing out here. I mean, all it takes is just a couple people to come out and see how we run our shows to reassure them that we're doing the right thing. So all right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting kind of tired. Pookie, yes. Pony Boy, yes. I boxed Real Lion the other day. That motherfucker hits hard. Man, he caught me with a Superman punch. He's got some weight behind his punch. That guy can move. Neezy, Easy Gun, yeah. Real Lion, Pookie, Pony. Yep, Nick the Brick. There's a bunch of guys that were fighting out of Brave House. We all must go to bed. Thanks for supporting us, AFK. I know that it's crazy the amount of views that the Pookie versus Brickhouse fight's gotten. I mean, seriously, that fight is up to, I want to say, like almost 700,000. No, that can't be right. Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right. That seems too high. Most popular, almost to 600,000. 580K that video's gotten. That's our old setup too. From that video was filmed about 8 months ago. That Jay Gotham versus Preacher's Son's, it's creeping up though. It just hit 500K today. Where else can you go as a fighter and have 500,000 people see your match? Where? You're not going to get that as a pro. You're not going to get that as an amateur. Not unless you're standing in a gas station and you get hit with a twisted T in the face. You're not going to have that many people see it. And Gash was just on here talking with us, and her last fight has almost 200,000 views. Just amazing. Got a bunch of people signing up for the event. Nice. I hate it when people unsend messages. Twisted T matchup. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy chicken, so I'm gonna go to bed, everybody. But these lives are fun. I miss doing these. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys gave it a thumbs up. It doesn't really matter, but it looks cool. I'll keep you guys updated on stuff, and I'll continue to try to make the scrapyard better. So with that said, Fire Chicken out.